So we've got a very big show coming up, quiz, Nuff, news, the whole lot. As I look around the room, well, I can see some excited people to be here. Damo and Hose.
Hello, Damo.
I can see Bill in the sort of nick he's been in for pretty much the whole of September.
Yes.
He started at the bot.
Yep.
Not again.
Went to the footy and then went back to the bot.
Yes.
So that's how fat's at. And then I look down the line
Yes.
and I can see Bernard in Adelaide.
I am.
Now, well, I guess we're going to allow that because you got the game tonight.
Yeah, game tonight, Port Giants. I'm moving on very quickly, forgetting last night. I went from angry to annoyed to, you know what, they deserve that. They need to go through that again. Straight sets again. Jim, I don't know, I'm frustrated.
16 goals, 28 in two finals. They should be waiting for the winner of tonight's game and a home prelim. Instead of that, they're out of the final full stop.
Yep. Yeah, not just the goal kicking, Jim. There were some big moments in probably the last 2.5 minutes.
I'm with you. I don't even go for either side.
No, me
But
either.
I walked out of the G last night to dun 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 dun. There was 70,000 people singing the song. It was unbelievable.
Yep.
And I was annoyed. I was disgusted. In the Demons. I really
2 goals, 6 in that last quarter.
How intense. I tell you, it was like being at a caravan park. It was that intense.
Oh, my
God. It was unbelievable.
What about that? That would be a camping ground.
No.
Not a caravan park.
Yeah, caravan use.
Every tackle, every kick, every handball. Just you got to watch everything that happens.
Yeah.
Shit, it was intense.
Caravans use annexes.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get to this game with Mitch McGovern, but we need to. We just need to deep dive.
Uh-oh.
What's happened?
We need to have a deep dive.
What's happened?
Well, we're nothing but honest with ourselves on this show.
That's what we are.
So when we get the feeling someone's either getting a bit ahead of themselves, or getting a bit random, or getting a bit into a part of their lives where they're starting to threaten to let us all down,
and they're in a little pond.
we need to bring it up.
No.
A little pond, and they think they're a big bloody marlin.
We need to bring it up. Because what we don't do is we don't go behind each other's backs and snipe to other people and other media organisations.
You've taught all of us that. You've got to do it on air up and look the person in the eye.
In front of the person.
And you're better off for it, aren't you?
So there's no...
So look to your screen.
Half-wits in the media, print media, you know, they go, oh, you Triple M bullies and all this. No, we're not. No. We do it to each other, to their face.
You call me fat.
And you are fat. So, this...
You say I don't have charisma?
This don't... You don't. So this came to my attention during the week. Our sister station in Adelaide.
Yes.
Rush Hour over there that we established.
Yeah.
So we established the show.
Our brand.
Our brand.
Yeah.
We handed it to Adelaide. And
When you say we,
there's a 3 over there.
No.
You can establish your show over there, and we've given you the template. Away you go.
Template.
All of that.
Thanks, Jim.
It's got a radio show, Jim. It's been 2 hosts.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jim.
My pleasure. Shut up, Purple.
Thank you,
My
Jim.
pleasure. So anyway, I was a bit concerned earlier in the year when I heard that they were regularly doing OBs because they're dangerous.
Template.
You go. We don't do them very often for that reason.
We don't. You don't like OBs.
No, because random stuff happens at OBs.
Because you don't like people.
You don't like dealing with people.
Yeah,
So I hear that the show over there is going to the Balaclava races.
No.
It was a Balaclava Cup, wasn't it?
An institution in Adelaide.
What could happen?
What could happen?
Like the NRL going to
Vegas.
for their first 2 rounds. What could happen?
What the hell are you thinking? So, I then get this audio sent to me of a question asked to our man Bernard Vince. He should have answered it the normal way, which is to pick up a microphone and speak into it. But instead...
Bernie, who just won the Balaclava Cup? Family.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You got a microphone that you had on the desk, and you picked up what? Instead of the microphone.
I picked up my lemonade and I spoke into it.
This was a microphone.
I panicked.
So Bernard, he's got a microphone in front of him on the desk, and he's got a beer in front of him on the desk. He picks up the beer and speaks into it like it's a microphone.
Bernie?
Guilty. Guilty. Well, Jim, sometimes you get a bit panicky when you got one thing in each hand, and I don't know, I got asked the question, I just 50-50, you know, you seen DeConing kick the wrong way last night. Sometimes you got to make a quick decision, and I went the wrong one. But anyway.
Strange things happen, Jim. You're spot on there, because I listened in for a while after that. I heard that.
Did you?
heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it was a big day at Balaclava.
On
and I
listener.
can't believe you caught up with your old mate Nick from Live Golf. I don't know what he was doing there.
Oh, no.
And you asked him this question.
Did you ever did you, in your wildest dreams, ever think that this would happen? Like the people here, the crowd, everything. Even yesterday was so good. We were part of that. But just before we came here, I watched the footage for a bit, and they said the commentators were saying we have not seen this in Live Golf. Well, I know the history doesn't go back far, but they have not seen this in Live Golf. Did you think you would be the best outing that they've had?
Bernard, you should have asked that question into a beer.
Yes.
It would have made the equal amount of sense.
That would have saved me a lot of time and problems.
And then later in the show, he went with this.
Not again.
Elvis Presley fact, this one.
1997.
He was, on this day, known as the world's best-selling posthumous entertainer.
Short of a bit of content, are we, boys? We rehashed it today.
Apparently you had to do some live reads out there at Balaclava.
During selected weeks.
There's enough.
And there was some saying you were trying to say.
Oh, was it?
All's happy when it ends well, days.
All's well that ends well, Bern. Couldn't have said it better myself.
And Daisy was there too. He popped up. He loved the
He
races.
came up, didn't he? Oh, yeah. Just calling
I don't know
him.
why you're surprised, to be
No,
honest.
well, we shouldn't.
He is a Nuff.
Yeah.
He's got a segment named after him.
That's why I do it, because I've got a good connection with Nuffies around the place, Bill.
So, Jim,
And so do you.
Jim, we met Bern, you and I, on the
Oh, we still
2009 All-Australian dinner. And he wasn't in that team, but he was
No, he
part of the
wasn't.
squad.
Part
He
of the
came
squad.
across with the Porpoise and a few others, and we met him that night. So
Poor
you then
please.
brought him into the tent straight away, and you made him a Triple M person pretty much straight away.
I didn't want to be.
So a couple of years later,
Not
you
now.
wanted to give him an opportunity, and we regularly got him on as a guest. And you told him, though, to just, when you're on air, try and be up. And one of his first goes at it, back in 2012 he wasn't up.
What is wrong with you, Bernard?
No, I've actually ran around here because I thought I was running late. So
You've been straightened up, all right.
ran up the stairs.
They just said, right, let's just focus and let's get this done.
No, well, I've had a few hiccups along the way. I haven't had anything for the last couple of months. What's wrong? A few hiccups on the way, but pretty minor, I think.
You sound like Jessica Cameron coming out of a bloody operation. That's what you sound like.
Just about to rip out. Oh, I fell out of a boat. I sounded like that, did I?
Yes, you did.
Your life's always intrigued us, Bern. I mean, you used to take your clothes off after your cricket premierships, and you were always interested in what you're doing off field. And Jim was regularly asking you about that part of your life.
I'm also interested in what else is happening, please. You got your tracking square anywhere, or what's going on, Bern?
Nah, I'm still single, mate. I'm still looking for the right one.
Bern,
Yeah.
how hard are you
find one for me?
How hard are you looking?
I'm looking hard.
Country bogan.
Yeah. Well, he lived with one of those too, didn't he? One of those type of people.
Well, mate, you come from the country.
Well, he lived with one who...
Tex.
Yeah, Tex. And that was
Broken
also
Hill.
part of his spiel 12 years ago.
And now Tex Walker and you are living together?
Yep.
How's that going?
Yeah, very good. He's a lot different around the club than what he is at home. He's a bit of a jokester, and if he was like he was around the club, I couldn't live with him. But very clean and you wouldn't think that about him. But
Got a little mullet going?
he has got the mullet.
Embracing
on.
the Adelaide
he was brushing
bogan.
it this morning before he left. He likes to straighten it out and make sure it's fluff, and he flicks his head around to see.
A bit like
see if
Gary
it's
used to
how
be
it's
in the
going.
day.
Yeah,
Got the real sort of Gary Long
pretty
look about
similar,
it.
actually. Yeah.
Get up.
He's sounding like Texan.
I know, get up.
You were channeling Tex in that interview.
Boring.
I'm seeing the glass half full approach here. See how much I've developed into how well I can speak. See what happens when you get better, Bill?
No,
You've just stayed at that same shit level you've been at since you started.
Bern, you asked that live golf question this year, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you asked the balaclava answer this week.
You turned into a stubby during the week.
I forgot about that.
Inflections, Bern. You got to